my baby, my Valentine, yeah. Boy, now you done making my temperature rise. If you leave me, I go die, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need.
Hi, my name is Noni Matikela. Welcome to the Noni M podcast. On this video, we are talking about how Ukininda chested out and was pained. He had chest pains because Umnisi was like, challenge not accepted for starters. Secondly, Umnisi was like, we are being cautious. Ukininda took it some type of way, and he's not impressed with Advocate Umnisi, the way he sounded, according to him. And Umnisi was like, I am not going to let it go. I'm not going to let you have the last say on this matter. Because tell me, why is Umnisi making Ukininda feel the pain and the hurt and the anger and the rejection and unless nje Ukininda was feeling rejected, Ukininda was feeling some type of way, my neighbor, it really hurt his feelings that there was an assumption yokuthi if this paperwork of the information that is inside this file about the medical parole, if it gets to his hand, something may happen to it. Aibo, guys, I'm gonna put the clip. You are going to listen to the brigadier yourselves, and then you tell me what do you think about that, because now all I could hear was a pain to Kininda because people think that he is a horrible man. Is he not? Is he not? Is he being accused of being a horrible man, or is he a horrible man? So why does he want the people to act as if? Please make it make sense, because Ukininda just again, Ukininda wants us to act as if none of those things are happening, but they are. So the things that you are thinking people are saying are happening. You know this because your conscience is telling you. And the other thing that had me on the floor was how Umnisi responded to the entire situation. He was like, listen, Sam, I don't live in your head. I don't, like, he did not care in a nutshell. Umnisi did not care how Kininda felt about the entire situation, because Umnisi was like, me, I don't know how you interpreted that. Your interpretation is your problem. Mna, don't even make me part of it. I do not enter anywhere in that situation. Umnisi never miss the opportunity to mess Ukininda up psychologically. He always makes sure uyagadla yena uyacaca nje ukuthi he's a representative of ugadla, because njalo nje uyagadla kumnisi, njalo nje uyagadla gadla uhlale ingathi uguqa ngamadolo mayedila noKininda athi wena uyam yey what this boy da urepresent usigaqa ke pha. Umnisi is here like the accused number 3 that he's representing. When it comes to Kininda, akanandaba naye, akamcenganga, akamboneli intweni, akanaxesha lakhe, no more ke sana. Imagine that ke sana ubrigadier feeling hurt, and we must care about his feelings. Umnisi did not even give a red ass ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani ngaye nama feelings wakhe and interpretation yakhe, because that's his problem. He was like, that's your problem, sir. Me ungangifaki nje kwindaba zakho. Ndihleke ke leyo into, because kumnandi man ukuthi go back to record and listen to things ungekho in a hurry and in a state esipholileyo, because wow, the brigadier unama feelings kanti brigadier, so my feelings wakhe were hurt. He's hurting. And he's feeling some type of way. What are your thoughts when it comes to Umnisi, and how careless Umnisi is when it comes to Ukininda? Sometimes I fear for him, yes. Sometimes I fear for Umnisi, because Ukininda ngathi ngubhuti wamagraji, ngathi yena ubamba amaqobo Ukininda, ngathi kababhuti ababamba amaqobo, ngathi yena uyawabamba amaqobo Ukininda. Like, honestly. Anyway, let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. Bye-bye.
Now, Brigadier, you saying, soon after you took his statement, with a view to try find corroboration of whatever nature that you wanted to find, then you had nothing to do with this person. Is that what you told this court?
Mnumzane Brigadier ngabosho ukuthi ngemuva kokuthi uqede uthatha istatement sakho ke ekuthize uthole uxhumanisa lokhu kade uxhumanisa noma uhlanganisa lokhu kade uhlanganisa ke okwaqhamuka negama lomlisa ngisho uthize ngemuva ukuthi uqede uthatha istatement sakhe akukho waphinda akukho lutho olaphinda lakuhlanganisa naye lomlisa.
My Lord, yes, that's what I said. But perhaps let me just go back to the part that Advocate Mnisi responded to.
No, but my question, Brigadier, understand, is that what you said? And then you said yes. Then you'll have to wait for me then to answer you a question. If there is something that you want to go back to, you will have to discuss that with Advocate Baloyi in re-examination. Do you understand?
Athi ngabe uthize ngabe kade kuyebo yini impendulo onikezile inkantolo athi yebo first athi uma ngabe ukho kepha uma unencazelo ngathanda ukuthi ujobele ngaphezulu kwenkulumo yakho ke lokho kumuntu ukukhuluma noadvocate uBaloyi omele ehlangothi lezombuso uma sekabuya futhi abuza ke imibuzo lenkantolo.
Alternatively, you got to request an indulgence from the court, and the court says no, it's fine, you can revisit what you want to revisit, because court is the manager of the proceedings. Do you understand? That's how it works in court.
Noma ke ucele kwinkosi enkantolo ukuthi zeni ukhulume kodaba lwakho ke loloke lona hlelo ke esivamile ukusebenza ngalo ke lenkantolo inkosi enkantolo engakunika engakutshela ukuthi yebo qhubeka lenkulumo yakho noma ungaqhubeki nenkulumo yakho.
Yes.
My Lord, I understand how the court works, and my understanding, my response, or what I wanted to say, was in relation to what Advocate Mnisi said, and I don't mind asking the court a permission to respond to what he said, because the question put it to him as to whether he's up to the challenge, and his response was to an extent, and that's the part I wanted really to deal with, not the other part. When he said, because I took exception to that part, when he said he's not certain as to what will happen to the documents if they are picked up by me. So I'm reading it differently, and that's why I wanted to deal with that aspect. Taking instructions from his attorneys, I don't mind. But when an assertion is given as if documents, when they are taken by me, they will come up, because that's how I'm reading it differently than how they were obtained. I think it's a serious indictment, my Lord, and that's why I wanted to deal with it, and I take exception in that regard.
Athi uyazi ukuthi inkantolo isebenza ngayiphi ke indlela kepha mayana nodaba lolu kade inkantolo elibuza kummeli ukuthizeni ngabe ukhuluma ngabe uphendula ngabe ithini yini impendulo ekuma nodaba lolu kade alikhulumile lomlisa lo simple ukuthi kade yasejail futhi washo ukuthi kummeli yena ke udaba lolu ke uyothi alisale emuva nommeli wakhe omncane omsebenzelayo ngoba yena ke lapho kubona ukuthi mhlawumbe ngendlela azusise ngayo ke uzusise ngendlela yena ayizwe ngayo ke ukuthi mhlawumbe udaba lolu udaba ushuthi kumele balisale emuva bangamane balidedela nje kuphela.
Thank you, Brigadier. I won't dwell in that. That is how you interpreted it to me. I'm in no control of your mind on how you interpret things, but nonetheless, you answered my question by saying yes. After you took his statement, then you had nothing to do with him. Now, my follow-up question to that answer is, would you not have liked him to come and repeat what he said in the statement that you are alleging that you got from him, rather than to have nothing to do with him?
Uyasho khona njalo ke ummeli ukuthi yena ke uyabonga futhi incazelo yakhe kepha ke mayana nefuthi nempendulo ositshela yona ke kepha bongekho futhi washo khona njalo ukuthi ngemuva kokuthi uthathe statement lesi sakhe ke akunalutho waphinda wakuhlanganisa naye noma waqhumanisa naye ke kepha umbuzo ukuthi bongekho uthande yini ethizeni uphinde futhi ukhulumisane naye ukuthi abuye futhi azokhuluma lokho akhuluma kwi statement sakhe.
My Lord, I'll deal, because it's a twofold type of a question. Let me deal with the last part. Yes, I think any IO, my Lord, when you obtain evidence or statement from witnesses, you will want such people to obviously come forth and tell the court what they've said to you, my Lord. That's the first part.
Uyasho ukuthi yebo lokho uma ngabe umseshi bonke abaphenyi bamacala uma bethatha ama-statement ke kubantu kubafakazi ke banokuthanda ukuthi abafakazi babo babalethe ngaphambi kwenkantolo futhi bazokuthula ufakazi babo lo babaphathile kuma-statement kepha amaphuzu amabini ke uzobe futhi ngephuzu lakhe lesibili.
Then the first part, my lord, to say I had nothing to do with him, I think it must not be read in the context of saying I discarded him. I meant we met, he gave me the statement that corroborated what was contained in the confession. From that time up to the time that he passed away, my lord, there was no reason for me to engage him. And that is why I'm saying there would have been a time for engagement when the state advocate says, I want to consult with this person. Or if out of this investigation, something necessitated me to go to him, of course, my lord, I was going to go to him. So I'm not saying I discarded him, I had no use for him. I'm saying for the purpose of what I needed to do, I obtained the statement, it was corroborated, and I carried on with other investigations.
Uyasho ukuthi malana udaba lokade alikhuluma ukuthi kade anganalutho oluphela lomxhumanisa naye bekangasho ngalendlela mhlawumbe ummeli ayizwisisa ngalendlela ummeli athe wayizwisisa ngayo ke kepha yena ukuthi yena ke wamthatha bakhuluma phansi bahlala bobabili ke ngenhloso ukuthi ke ahambisane nofakazi ade bukhona ke phambi kuma confessions ade athathiwe futhi negama lakhe laqhamuka ngesikhathi kade ukhuluma ama confession ke kuze kufike isikhathi esashona ngaso ke kula kade bakhuluma khona ke futhi akazaphinde bakhulume ngemuva kwalokho ke kepha uma ngabe ihlangothi lezo uswade lemfuna futhi umuntu lonake noma yena kade amfuna futhi mhlawumbe asithi mhlawumbe qhamuke olunye udaba lobufakazi ngesikhathi lesikade nake asesha icala lelike bekazohamba amvakashela lapha ekhaya lakhe akhulumisana naye futhi ke uthola ke ubunye ufakazi.
Survive, I'll be honest, your loving